Hey Adriana, how's it going? Okay. Webcam seems to be working, microphone seems to be working. Start this from the beginning. How's everyone doing today? Have you all had a good weekend? And all that?
Deep into that darkness peering.
Yep, all display in 60 Hz mode.
Fearing. Doubting. Nintendo. You too will come to understand.
Hey Kiara, how's it going? Okay, so to recap, Alex Roivas, who I'm cosplaying, is investigating the murder of her grandfather. She's reliving the memories of various people through a ancient cursed tome of eldritch lore, and I'm currently playing off-brand Indiana Jones. And I've got a magically enchanted pistol, as one does. And to answer your question, Kiara, I'm doing okay for a Monday. Hopefully getting my hair done soon. As you can probably tell from the webcam feed, but my roots are coming through again. Although I'm not sure how, because my natural hair colour does a weird thing where it actually kind of looks blonde and in photos and stuff, but not in real life. Oh, you couldn't tell. Fair enough then. Ah, I think this is the chute where I drop down in the second chapter. Okay, can't get past these ones. Hey zombies, burn. I found a magical rune. Oh, it's buffering. Says my stream health's okay at the moment. And thank you, Adriana. To be honest, I kind of like my hair. I've styled it, well, obviously, yeah, sort of doing a low-key cosplay of Alex Roivas. You strongly dislike workplace internet. Waiting for a shift to start. Yeah. You'd think to actually get anything done they'd need high-speed broadband, but... Okay, I'm gonna see if I can... summon... item... creature. Okay, I have the summon spell. And that means I'm going to backtrack. Because there's a previous area where I opened a small door, which I think I can summon something to go through, if I recall this game correctly. And I'm quite sure I do. Oops. Now, I keep pointing this out every stream, but one neat thing about this is that each character has their own different stat bar. Ooh. Not just their health, magicka and their sanity bars, but also a hidden sprint bar. Ouch. Nothing else is open and it buffers. Could it be on my end then, or is it... Oh, this was health. Could it be something on my end then, or is it okay for everyone else?
I can't. No.
Oh, it's on your end. Okay, Oh, yep, one of the sanity effects. It looks like there's an insect on my screen. You're at work and the internet is awful. Yeah. Figures. My work, they just block anything they don't want us using, which makes more sense because you think you need at least half decent internet to get anything done. Oh, hey Nick. You're lurking while you're doing some editing? Oh, that's good. Cool. I hope I'm worth lurking through. Oh, yeah, that reminds me actually. Since, of course, Kiara's always going to give shout-outs because she is very good at her job. Her job here, that is. Well, I'm sure she's good at her day job. Just gonna... Oh, what I... My brain went into autopilot there. Yep, everyone give Nick and Kiara a follow. Kiara, I believe, is currently on break for a week, but she does a lot of just chilling and chatting streams. And Nick's obviously does a lot of survival crafting style games. He's also been known to stream D&D, but I hear everyone involved in that's kind of a dork, so be a bit wary. Oh no, I've activated the poison gas.
I can't. No. Don't let him. Don't let him get me. Oh, help me.
Okay, what are these? Ooh. Shotgun shells. This all feels too good to be true.
This isn't really.
Of course it isn't. Oh yeah, if anyone's being made a bit dizzy by the camera angles here, let me know and I'll heal the some of the sanity to get rid of it. And the gas is back. Ouch. Okay. Not quite. Quest unlocked.
No, what do you... Get away from me.
Luckily magic, or magicka as the game likes to call it, regenerates quite quickly as you walk.
This is
Seriously, game.
really happening.
Oh, I see, under the healing. How is my sanity anyway? Ah, kinda low. Well, we'll just continue this way and see what happens. If I run into some enemies, I might have to... Ah, this is the area. Just let the gas dissipate. Walk in a circle for a bit to regenerate magicka. Okay, good. Now all I have to do is summon the trapper.
Oh, I can't. No, no, no. Don't let him. Don't let him get me. Oh, help me.
Okay, spell list. Cast. Okay, I need more. Yep, I bring up this piece of trivia every single time I stream this game, but this was the first ever M-rated game Nintendo released, and also the first ever game to be published by Nintendo after Iwata became president. Okay, here we go. Behold, after a trapper has been summoned, press A to trap an enemy when it is targeted using R. Press start to release control of the trapper. Trappers cannot open doors or pick up items. Okay. Oops. The trapper spots a panel inset in the floor, circular in shape, and with a linear runic design engraved upon it. You haven't seen this game in some time, but it's one you enjoy. The corner is shrouded with dense cobwebs, casting it into shadow, perhaps even hiding something. Okay, now I just need to work out where that opened. Oh. Secreted inside the alcove, a rune awaits, its energy silently corroding the air about it. Lindsay has found a magical rune. Oh, hey, Norky. Yep, things are going okay. You haven't seen this game in a while, but it's one you enjoy. Yeah, it's not necessarily the one that's aged best, but it's definitely a fantastic game. I don't know. Rude. Very rude. Is it dead?
To be or not to be.
Do I have any previous experience with this game, or am I going in blind? I've actually completed it several times, although I never actually got the final ending, because he really has time to keep playing something 3 times. Yep. Oh no. Running. Yep, slam it. Oh, come on. That's cheating. Also cheating. Reload. Okay, it's dead. Oh, hey, Gender Meowster. Thanks for the points. And trans rights are indeed human rights. And yeah, you're right, Norky. 3 or 4 full playthroughs is a lot. And apart from that short ending, all you really unlock is Eternal mode, which kinda ruins the point by giving you infinite everything. Anyways, I'll just say... Oh, okay, I forget you can't save in areas with traps. Okay, I guess I'll just run through here and grab whatever's over here. Hidden behind the cobwebs lies an engraved stone tablet. Lindsay has acquired a magical codex. Okay. Am I allowed to save? Nope. Keep forgetting it's an area with traps in it. How's it going in here? You were caught in an ad and missed if I said anything. I said hello, thanks for the points. Trans rights are indeed human rights. I hope you're having a lovely day today. Alright, give you a shout out. Oh, thanks, Kiara. And Adriana's redeemed random trivia. Random trivia. Really should write down trivia. Okay, this bot is not getting a shout out. Oh, no problem. Thanks for allowing people to post their streams in a self-promotional chat. Oh, you've never seen this game before? Yep, well, this is Eternal Darkness for the GameCube. As I've said far too many times already, the first ever M-rated game released by published by Nintendo. Developed by Silicon Knights, who went on to also develop the remake of Metal Gear Solid 1 for the GameCube, subtitled The Twin Snakes. And I'm not counting this as Adriana's trivia because I've already said those facts several times. So for Adriana's trivia, anything interesting happening today? Oh yes, tomorrow in 1917, the United States passed the Selective Service Act, which led to mandatory conscription. That's why I need to type out trivia in advance. Yep, so the main draw of this is the unfortunately named, because this was, I believe it started development, ended up in the 90s and ended up in development hell before eventually coming out in the in the noughties. So yeah, unfortunately it calls it the Sanity system, which is, well, it was basically one of the first games to have one, but enemies drain, again the unfortunately named Sanity, when they spot you. You can restore a bit of it by doing a finishing move on downed enemies, or healing it with magic, but while it's low, which it currently is, you get a lot of very strange effects. I think so far in this stream we've had entering a room and having the player character randomly get bigger, these sort of skewed Dutch angles, and oh yeah, the illusion bugs are on the screen, entering a room to find tons and tons of shotgun ammo. What I prefer it to be called? You'd love an alternative to that title. I don't know, I think I'd just call it Stress or something. Problem with Sanity, of course, is it implies, well, a lot of very, well, it's a whole can of worms with regards to the portrayal of mental illness, so... Hey. Oh, yep, another low sanity effect. Oh, listen. Yeah, I wouldn't really call it reality warp because it's implying they're hallucinations. I think stress works because that's what gets used in Blades in the Dark. Oh, thanks for giving Adriana a shout out, Kiara. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bind recover with, and this is the this purple rune is basically the infinity +1 sword of this game. Well, not quite. One of the hidden things in this game, and it's obviously you have the 3 ancients and you have the 5th ancient who's conspiring against them to protect humanity, and this is their yeah, Kiara isn't a bot, she's Kiara. Alright, you were talking about Nightbot. I'm pretty sure that Nightbot's the only robot in this stream. Ow. Okay, Nick's redeemed hydrate and posture. Ow. And I managed to knock the mic with my boob, because of course I did. Don't get me wrong, I'm infinitely happier since I started HRT that I have boobs again. Well, I have boobs now, but they get in the way. Kiara has 34k points, so she's collecting them. Yep, boobs are great when you want them. People who have boobs and do not want them, of course, are valid. Because, quite frankly, your body should be the way you want it. And everyone's entitled to that. Oh. You can't wait to get back on your hormones because it's been over a year since you were on yours. Oh, that sucks. I was off for about my hormones for about 3 months for surgery, and that was pretty rough. Oh. Okay, I might be in serious trouble here. Yeah, it's because I was due to have my surgery in January, but basically you know, all the stuff that happened. So I won't talk about that, because it'll be a bit of a mood killer, but yeah. Adriana, you're on your period now, so you hurt. That sucks. Sending you good vibes. Okay, I think this is the way. So, interesting fact, this game basically uses the old school Resident Evil reloading system, so you have to pause and combine ammunition with a weapon. Oh yeah, I forgot, how long have you been on hormones now, Kiara? If it's okay to ask that. Okay, I'm down to my last clip of pistol ammunition. Might as well equip the shotgun. Don't know how well it shows up on the stream, but basically these rooms have these tiles here which activate traps if you step on them. 7 weeks. Nice. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Chant item. Manta Rock. I think it was about 6 months I started noticing something. My gun has the shotgun has the power of purple. I am unstoppable. Oh no. Okay. Just check this isn't too dark for you all, is it? Okay, I think this was... Yeah, this is about where I was up to earlier. Before I doubled back. So yeah, ouch. I'm like 80% sure this is basically the second chapter I was playing. You play as a dancer girl who hasn't got access to magic, who's exploring the same tomb a couple of millennia earlier. And I'm like 60% sure I'm about in the same area I was then. Yep, picks up the rune for this, so I'm safely through. Can't walk through this. Yep. Made it. Okay, more zombies. Okay, so blue ones have a very interesting aspect to them, in that quite annoyingly, if you don't destroy the heads, they basically start singing and then self-destruct. Get off me. A scroll of paper sits upon a ledge circling the dais at the centre of the room. Lindsay has acquired the Summon Trapper spell scroll. Oh, Adriano's redeemed posture, thanks for that. I should really get into the habit of stretching every so often, because my posture is awful. So yeah, all of the different ancients, as they call them, have different abilities. Well, they have the same sort of pool of enemy types you have to fight, but they all have their own abilities. So the blue ones explode if you don't take their heads off. The green ones, if you hack off their limbs, they... Okay, so this place deteriorated quite significantly since I was last here. Yeah, there's just one thing I'm going to double check while I reload. Because this is one of those games that revels in the fact that if you miss one thing in an earlier chapter, you're locked out of the best gear, so I'm just going to double check there isn't one I missed. A statue I missed. Okay, I don't know if you can hear the controller rattling through Okay, the green one's found in the last stage. Ruby's found in cream's already found that. Okay, yep, I found everything I need to in this level, so this is our old friend Mantarok. Oh yeah, content warning. Undead child. Coming up.
The power of Mantarok is not easily controlled.
What makes you think I want to control it?
Arrogant man. Kill him! Make sure you succeed this time.
Oh, thank you, ancient god.
The darkness shall prevail.
Very good, Bean. I mean, they're a gigantic Akira-looking blob monster, but they are a good bean.
Do not touch the heart, flesh and bone, lest you become like me, a dead, rotted husk. I have waited many centuries for you. It was not easy hiding from the Dark Ones as they searched for me. At first they passed by, not thinking that the heart was inside my dead body. But I was forced to find refuge here. You must seal the heart so it never contacts your flesh, and take it to the gathering of light.
What arcane technology does he need to seal it from his flesh?
Take the heart there, or the
Okay,
world shall
Kiara,
fall
thanks for
under a
dropping
reign
by.
of eternal
I hope your
darkness.
shift goes quickly, and with a minimal of fuss.
The veil of reality can only be pulled back so far, mortal. Take your stand and fight the darkness.
Yep, once again, shout out Kiara. Oh, guess a cool looking glass dome does it. Yep, I guess he just sort of handed it over with a minimal of fuss. Okay, and here she is, Alex Roivas, our protagonist and the lady I'm cosplaying today. Still not quite got my eyeshadow the way I want it. I think I need to go a bit darker up in my crease. But anyways, I'm just going to enchant my revolver with purple. So I have something to slurple. Adriana says you want to have bangs like mine are right now. Oh, I'll take that as a compliment. To be honest, I'm kind of thinking of wearing my hair like this more often, but I can't quite get a straight parting, so I might just stick with the sort of Sam Saran inspired style I normally wear. Felicity thought I was just streaming casually today until the main protagonist showed up on screen. Then it was very obvious that I was cosplaying. Oh, thank you. Where? I wasn't expecting that. It looks really good and frame shapes my face very well. Oh, I'll keep... What the heck are those books flying about? Alex discovers a pulp novel written by one Dr. Edwin Lindsay. That was the player character of the chapter we just played, for those who don't know. Amongst the books on the shelf. This is where the Tome of Eternal Darkness indicated that something of value was hidden behind this book. Should Alex look behind the book? With the book removed, a secret cache is revealed. Inside is the heart of Mantarok, encased in glass to protect the world from its corrosive energies. Should Alex claim the heart of Mantarok? I guess that does something. These books contain the history of the Roivas family. Genealogy, birth and death records, deeds and writs. The Roivas history is a troubled one. As Mediterranean immigrants, the early Roivas were shunned by other settlers in North America. Suspected of witchcraft, the Roivas were convicted during witch hunts, forcing them into hiding. As memories faded, the Roivas rebuilt their lives. Okay, where to next then? Oh, and thanks for hosting, Kiara. Don't know if she's still in the chat or if she's had to head off for a shift. Oh, a friendly rat. Hello, little meese. Okay, already been here. Okay, where'd the open door button go? Okay, content warning here, if anyone's looking away. There is a hanging body here. Yuck. Okay, that got me. The illustration features a collection of strange line designs related to each other in a cyclical manner. There appears to be some significance to it, but it isn't particularly evident. Portraits of the ancestral Roivas line, foyer, walls, their faces reveal a dark brooding edge. There is something about each one that gives the viewer an unsettling feeling. that was the way to the library. Yep, that's right, Inorki. This game does contain quite a bit of death imagery for anyone who's not aware, so that's worth keeping in mind. I think I'll actually amend my going live notification just to reflect that. Oh, yep. Statues following me. Okay, already been in there. A musty aroma hangs in the air, and a layer of fine dust lies on all the surfaces of the room. It seems as if no one has been in here for a long time. It's almost like a museum. Okay, still too dark in there. The stained glass depicts a glowing medieval maiden, luminous even with the faint light of the setting sun. Glowing field of energy. Okay, I forget. Do I have Dispel? Yes, I do. Okay, so green is opposed by red. Alert. As the magical window fades away, the piece of parchment that the maiden was holding is left behind, floating in midair. It appears to be a chapter page. Should Alex retrieve the chapter page? Alex has found a chapter page entitled Heresy. Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom headquarters,
I am not your food today. I am your master. Your task is to guard the artifact before you. Let no one touch it.
don't you just hate it when someone just calls you out of nowhere and demands you guard an ancient artifact? An error has occurred. Turn the power off and check the Nintendo GameCube instruction booklet for further instructions. Yeah, Inorki, typical Monday. Yeah, this isn't Sanity effects, unfortunately. It's literally just an error. Don't know why, but I seem to be having a lot with this game.
Deep into
Oh well. Luckily I saved not too long before. And of course, now I know which way to go. In fact, just for fun, I'm going to try casting the purple Dispel Magic spell and see what that does. I think it's basically just, literally just a super laser in the scissors, paper, stone, but yeah, it just works. Well, enjoy this cutscene. I'm going to pour myself some more tea, because it's that time of the stream again. Today's TSMR is provided by T-Pigs, Honeybush, and Redbush.
I am your master. Your task is to guard the artifact before you. Let no one touch it.
Okay, let's just try saving again, just in case. Okay, good. Okay, so this is actually my favourite chapter.
In Europe, during the time of the Inquisition, paranoia and corruption ran deep. With the fear of devilry running rampant, the ancients' corruption extended far beyond mortal knowledge, corrupting all that could be corrupted. My researches uncovered an interesting incident. A Franciscan monk named Paul Luther was traveling through the region of Amiens during the witch hunts of the Inquisition. Now, under martial law, the Inquisition prevented anyone from leaving the town and its nearby cathedral, for everyone was suspect.
And yeah, don't like talking of the cutscenes.
Welcome to Oubliette Cathedral,
Brother Luther. I'm glad that our sacred order can bestow hospitality on our Franciscan brethren.
I shall not impose, Excellency. I merely request lodging and a viewing of the sacred relic, the Hand of Jude.
Many have traveled far and even risked their lives
looks trustworthy.
for a glimpse of the hallowed relic's true splendor. Of course, it would be wise to keep quiet during your stay. The Inquisition is here for a reason, brother. We seek to purge the deviancy from this town.
I am sure that will not be a problem. Amiens appears to be a peaceful hamlet.
It appears to be, but deviancy is secreted in the most deceptive places, which I believe is the case with Amiens.
Then I wish you luck in your search.
The Inquisition does not need luck, Brother Luther. Faith and purity are our guides.
So yeah, basically I enjoy this just because of the, well, I won't spoil exactly what I like about it, but long story short, it's the ending. Hunched in a red robe and scheming. You're sure he'll be absolutely innocent? Well, obviously. Okay, so loadout is just a meditation rod. The priest's meditation rod is a small staff used as a focus for meditative prayer. Using it will allow Paul to meditate and regain some lost sanity. Yeah, quiet night tonight. This door is locked. Okay, so fun fact. My first stream, which had a chapter set here, got copyright strikes on YouTube.
For the love of God! God! Help! Come quickly!
Credit where credit's due, this guy actually shouts for help instead of picking up a gun or something.
A murder! A murder most foul! What heresy is this?
I found him lying here, dead. I called the guards.
Is this our first suspect?
You are correct,
Make
Inorki.
sure no one touches the body. It must be examined for signs of devilry. As for this man, make sure he doesn't leave the cathedral. We will question him later.
But
Hold your tongue, Franciscan, or it might bring my wrath upon thee. Who is to say that you did not commit this murder? If you trust in the Almighty, and you are indeed innocent, then you will have nothing to fear.
So I'm guessing I'm not the first person to have the chanting claims then. The door is locked. Luther is being held under arrest, waiting for judgment and trial at the hands of the Inquisition. Oh, no one expects them. The painting captures Paul's attention. A small emerald disguised as part of the painting glints in the candlelight, as there has been some value beyond being a precious gem. Should Paul try to retrieve the emerald? I guess. Oh, it was an educated guess because you've heard of people getting claimed for birds. Yeah, so basically I tried disputing the copyright, but the whatever company that claimed it is adamant. They own it.
To free you. You are in incredible danger. This cathedral used to be a place of peace. Now many strange things happen here. I don't want you to end up like the others.
what do you mean?
The body you found was Brother Andrew, and he was killed to protect a secret. We can't talk about it here. Find me in the bell tower later, and I shall aid thee further.
Why are you releasing me?
I don't want to see another innocent die like your Franciscan brethren. I have seen Brother Andrew make numerous entries into his journal. This may contain the answers to the cathedral's dark secrets.
What can I do?
If I were you, I'd run.
They will surely hunt me if I run. This has to stop.
Then be it on your own head, Luther. Find Brother Andrew's journals if you can. He spent time in the old tower investigating. I believe I can find the key to the old tower in one of my stores. Later, come find me in the bell tower, and I will give it to you. Be swift. We can't evade them forever.
Yeah, so I suppose to be fair... Oh, hey Catwarmer, how's it going? A sombre portrait of a monk stares icily from the wall. Something about those grim staring eyes sparks doubt and suspicion in Paul. Is this the face of a holy man? Yeah, It's annoying. In the end, I just had to mute the parts of it they were claiming. Which, to be fair, are just like a couple of seconds either side, but... Okay, that's interesting. Oh yeah, interesting fact. P.S. Who you play in the first stage. Obviously you break his statue, so it's broken here. Elia, that was the dancing girl from the first stage. I mean, second stage. Anthony, last guy to explore this cathedral. Kerim, he of the best sarcasm. Maximilian Roivas. Everyone who died. So the archaeologist I was just playing as doesn't have a statue yet because he's, from the perspective of Alex, still alive. Obviously this has sort of a weird times, not exactly linear quality to it. Cradled in what appears to be a leathery hand lies a mysterious book. It is bound in human skin and intricately decorated with shrunken bones. It beckons and yearns to be possessed. Oh yep, and Catwoman, I'm doing pretty good. All the screams sound a bit like what happens when you turn up to project meetings at work and ask difficult questions. Yep, business meetings do not like awkward questions. Okay, what'll be up here then? Oh yep, interesting side note, incidentally. Because obviously you revisit areas, items you've gathered in previous chapters actually affect those areas. For example, because I picked up the long sword in the chapter where I was playing as the other guy before, I'll be able to find it in this chapter. Although exactly how is a spoiler. Okay, let's see if going through here goes a bit better. Oh yeah, what's the deal with this emerald? The emerald's deep green surface reflects the light inside perfectly. Its cut is the work of a master craftsman. Alright. Don't have any weapons yet. One thing I find super funny about this is every character, no matter who they are, will just literally go for fisticuffs if you're not carrying a weapon. Yep. Everyone from Franciscan monks to archaeologists are ready to throw down. The bellows mechanism supports the organ upstairs with air. It requires an expert hand and attention to keep in working order. Okay, we have a mace. Near the organ, a steel mace is mounted on the back wall by means of a display armature. Paul has acquired a mace. Let's just enchant that. And a nice quality of life feature here is if you enchant a weapon, it equips it automatically for you. Ooh, crossbow bolts. I wonder where I find the crossbow. A wine cask used for maturing wine. The wine inside this one must still be very strong, for it seeps through the cask, filling the air with a heady aroma. Oh, didn't see that. It's funny he needs a mace when his meditation staff is already very mace-like. To be fair, it's probably not that strong. A shiny headache on a stick, and acceptable for members of the clergy to use. Yep. I mean, it doesn't draw blood, right? Okay, teleporting to safety. Except, of course, these are here. Okay, so as I said, the red one's main gimmick is that they're tougher than the rest of the zombies, so they can regrow parts. So if you don't finish them, they actually get back up after a while. Okay, and we're free. I don't think there's anything here. Or is there? Guess I should come back with a crossbow. Or I could just do that and make a run for it. I mean, one thing this game gets right is how cathartic it is to just smash things with a mace. Oh, didn't see you there. There we go, 3 brainings for all. Okay, so while I'm here, I'll just look at every single wine casket. Knocking on this cask results in a hollow third. It is empty, but why when all the others are full of maturing wine? Should Paul turn the barrel spigot? Oh, hello there. Paul has found a sapphire, As everyone knows, you just leave sapphires lying around in giant monsters. This pedestal has 3 small indentations adorning its top, arranged in a circular formation. Each socket appears to be waiting for something. Well, golly gee, I wonder what that could be. I guess there needs to... Well, I guess I need to find a ruby somewhere. Let's see what's this way. Oh, more crossbow bolts. Wonder if I can find a crossbow somewhere. The desk bears a leather-bound book. Paul has found the Book of Reliquies. This sparse bed shows how the Order treats its visitors. There's no sign of the Order's own quarters, and this chills Paul to the bone. The only man that doesn't need a bed is a dead one. This is the forgeries of the Reliquies, dating back to the late 13th century. Exquisitely illuminated and bound with hard leather. It reads, "Doubtless, many obscure orders requiring more income than can be garnered from a thief resort to forging ancient relics to bring people from outside their region to their diocese, and thus become more lucrative. While it could be said that false hope is still hope, relics such as Cuthbert's jawbone, the hand of Jude, and the infamous firebone flute of Connaught, while being forgeries, deceive the righteous unjustly. Their existence as true relics is of the utmost heresy." Okay, judgmental much? What's a little bit of fraud against the religious? Disclaimer, I do not actually condone fraud of any sort. Except tax fraud, a victimless crime. All your heroes do it, especially Yoshi. The cathedral's tabernacle is fashioned from aged varnished mahogany. Its doors are closed and there doesn't appear to be any way of opening them manually. Oh, thunder and lightning outside. Never a good sign. Chest I can open. A heavy wooden chest sits against the room's wall. It appears to be old and warm. Should Paul open the chest? Zelda would not stay me wrong. A crossbow lies within the open chest. Nice. Interesting piece of trivia. Oh, the crossbow is a powerful and accurate weapon that shoots a wooden bolt. It was actually considered heresy to wield a crossbow in war. But the Pope basically said anyone who he didn't like was exempt from this protection. The rat carries robes and cloaks for ceremonial use. As Paul draws the robes back, something tumbles from inside. Paul has found the podium key. Fair enough. Wonder if there's anything upstairs though. Okay, that's the way I came. There isn't anything else in here, is there? Nope. Safer than thunder and lightning inside, though. Yeah, that's when you've really got to worry. Who said that? Oh wait, that was just my crossbow. Panic over. Oh great. Well, you know, maybe it's just a very talkative crossbow. Okay, the crossbow takes ages to reload. So let's just get that mace out. Fun fact, traditionally crossbows could be reloaded with a, I keep forgetting what it's called. I think it's just called a stirrup or something like that. Which you could literally just use as a lever to pull everything backwards at once. Yep, just your friendly neighbourhood crossbow. Except no substitutes. Impress your friends. Slay your enemies from a safe distance. I guess this is the bell tower where I need to meet that guy later. Yep, as I keep pointing out, every character has a different stamina bar while they're running. And because this guy's a fairly old monk, he can't actually run that long without getting tired. Tiny brass key for the podium in Cathedral Apse. Okay. The altar is bereft of holy adornment. No crucifix, no Bible, no sacrament of any kind. Paul is disturbed by this sight. What faith does the Order practice? Is this where I use the key? Podium key. Do you see a podium anywhere? I'll be honest, I have no idea what a podium is. Well, I know what a podium is, but I have no idea what the anatomy of a church is. Oh, is this the podium? A simple podium and lectern provides a platform for a priest giving a sermon to his congregation. There is a drawer recessed inside it. A diary page lies inside the open drawer. Should Paul take it? Paul has found the diary page. The Diary of Brother Andrew, page 1. I have finally arrived at Amiens, and my pilgrimage to see the hand of Jude draws to a close. I cannot wait to lay eyes on the sacred relic. My journey here has been arduous, and it shall be good to relax for a while in this peaceful village. Amiens is full of good people, strong in their faith, and they're all in our world. If the blight of witchcraft is present in this world, then I doubt it is in Amiens. Yeah, that turned out super well for him, I guess. Paul notes that the door to the old tower is locked. Perhaps the custodian might have the key. Oh yeah, he said to meet him later. Okay, nothing else in here. Oh, is that a thing? Crossbow bolts. Okay, so I need to find a ruby somewhere. The personal effects of a priest are scattered across the shelves. Rosary beads and a crucifix and a variety of other small holy items. Is that something in the corner? There is a massive granite vault carved with hideous bas relief. Scratch marks running across the floor make it appear that the crypt has been moved many times. Ominous. Hidden in the alcoves of this mausoleum lie the remains of departed monks. Some have turned to dust. Others have grossly withered, leaving husks of bone and leathery skin. just public mausoleums. The living dead fill every room. Okay, where haven't I been? Can I use the book on the organ? Playing the organ is a daunting challenge for someone like Paul who has no musical talent. Paul could probably play the organ if there was some music to play. Okay, fun quiz for everyone. If you were trapped in a church where you knew people had been mysteriously dying, what would you do? Yeah, go somewhere else sounds like the sensible option. I mean, even if you wanted to be heroic about it, you could probably bring, like, a bazillion people back with you. Or abseil out of the bell tower using the bell bull as your way down. Yep, that's also a good cool Catwarmer. The best part with that is it looks awesome too. Exactly. Inorki would like to say the sensible thing and go somewhere else and maybe notify someone, but you have more curiosity than sense sometimes, so you'd probably dig around and end up like this monk. Well, you never know. Maybe this guy will actually have a happy ending. Nope, just happy times, nothing bad happens. He'll heroically fight the monsters away, do his part, and retire to a happy life in a convent somewhere. Whatever it is monks do. For the record, you remember what happens to him. No comment. This is a pretty nice model. I can't remember if this is a real church or what. I think I remember reading something about it being kind of anachronistic about when it was built, but Paul is nervous about ringing the bell, fearing his own capture. It is the custodian's task to ring the bell at the appropriate times. Perhaps he will be by later to ring it. Should Paul ring the bell anyway? Ding dong, ding dong. Hey, it's that guy.
Ah, Brother Luther, not a moment too soon. As you have noticed, dread things inhabit this place. Shambling corpses, and worse.
There is darkness at work here, in the midst of the Inquisition.
I suspect it is worse than that, but I have no proof. Brother Andrew knew this also, and paid the price for it.
Why are you telling me this?
Perhaps you can finish off what Andrew started. Take this key. It unlocks the old tower. It has been sealed off since the Inquisition arrived.
I intend to uncover the truth behind this.
If you manage to uncover the source of darkness, return here, and I will do everything I can to help. Till then, brother, may your faith protect you.
Paul has acquired the old tower key. The custodian shakes his head and informs Paul that he doesn't have enough evidence to make an accusation against Augustine. There must be something else to find. Oh. Augustine. Really subtle alias there. Okay, I'm sure enemies are going to start appearing now, so I'm just going to recharge my mace with the purple. So their brains can go slurple. Slurple purple. A large rusted iron key used for access to the old tower. Oh, that's not good. Hey there. He must have given you a nasty headache. Let me help with that. A scroll of aged paper sits on the dusty old top. It seems to have been discarded. Paul has acquired the shield spell scroll. You have just discovered the shield spell. Ah, yep, another interesting thing about the magic system. The spell scrolls you find tell you about the spells, but if you want to, you can actually construct them yourself. So basically the magic system is you select a power level, select your first rune, which is basically alignment, which is basically just the element, and you choose one verb and a noun, and that creates a spell. So protect, self creates the shield spell. Okay, shields up. Yeah, it's a really interesting spell system. I'd have loved to have seen it in a game that had more of an emphasis on magic. But I think the nearest I can think of is Magicka. Red alert. Ow. Thank you. So the annoying thing about the green aligned what are they called? Bone thieves, is they don't have a head. And obviously I sort of instinctively lock on and go for the head first, so bewildering array of books and tomes sorted neatly onto a set of shelves. Mostly books of a religious nature, awaiting scholars such as Paul to peruse their contents. Detail. A sheet of music lies upon the bookshelf. One wonders what it sounds like. Paul has found the sheet of music. The books are alive with the sheets of music. Lying on an abandoned easel is a sheet of tattered paper covered with scrawls of ink. Ooh, a fresh diary page. The Diary of Brother Andrew, page 2. Oh hey, Keith, how's it going? Give Keith a shout out. Oops. Ah, yep, Keith hasn't streamed for a while, but yep, follow him anyway. Hey, have I missed anyone as far as giving shout-outs goes? Yeah, Keith streams a lot of coding streams, which is fun. Okay, the Diary of Brother Andrew, page 2. I suppose it's understandable that they will not show me the hand of Jude on such little notice, but I must confess that the preparations they make are most unusual. No acts of consecration, no daily prayer or worship are demonstrated by this strange order. One wonders if they are holy at all, let alone being under the auspices of the Grand Inquisition. Perhaps it is my naivety of our faith. There are many practices associated with it, and they differ greatly from region to region. Perhaps Amiens is merely more eccentric than the others. Yeah, let's go with that. Just enchant my mace, just in case. Okay, guess that's a proper shelf again. Okay, let's go to the pipe organ and see what happens when we play music. A piece of parchment with some musical notations written on it. It is somewhat tattered, probably through years of use. By means of bellows and pump, the pipe organ is able to play deeply moving music. It has the power to inspire faith and to influence hearts beyond the control of the mind. Should Paul play the organ? Okay, it's gone all Ocarina of Time. I think I actually remember there were guides somewhere for playing other pieces of music on the organ on Game FAQs. Yeah, I should have played Zelda's Lullaby. To be honest, I'd have rather played Saria's song. What have we got here? The tabernacle is almost empty. There are none of the things that should be there, such as holy water and other ritualistic items. Only a circle of power lying on the lower shelf. How do you even know what a circle of power is? Okay, I can cast 7-point spells now. Paul has acquired a 5-point circle of power. Now each of the 3-point spells can be powered up using the power rune. Do I have that? No, I don't. Okay. Maybe I'll try talking to the custodian again. Okay, he's got nothing. So having a 7-point spell doesn't really do me any good because I don't have the rune I need to power spells up. Alright, it's definitely not a puzzle item. I really wish they made monks do cardio. Oh. Oh yeah, that's the place I was trying to get through in the last chapter I was here. Oh, hey, it's that guy I was playing as. He's not looking too good. Yeah, Whiz is more their primary stats, to be fair. Ow. Rude. Wouldn't it kill you to stay down? I suppose it would. Yeah, should be unarmed and hit him with flurry of blows, but I can't enchant my fists. The good lord does not consider them weapons as... Hey Grogspeed, are there more games of this saga or is this the one? Hang on, I'll just go through this cutscene. Okay, I believe this is the only game in the franchise. Long story short, there was a load of problems. Oh, I'm good, as far as Mondays are concerned anyway. I mean, I'm actually quite enjoying having my hair styled like Alex Roivas. What was I saying? Basically, this is the only game in the franchise. The studio who made it, Silicon Knights, made one other game, which was a remake of the first Metal Gear Solid for the GameCube. And then they went out of business due to massive mismanagement after their next project, Too Human, tanked. I believe they tried to fund a sequel on Kickstarter, but they'd basically used up all their goodwill by then. Or rather, the studio founder who'd done a fair bit of mismanagement had. And it wasn't a success. Well, under 5th edition rules, only one monk subclass is basically a ninja. To be fair, Catwarmer. Yep, and because I acquired the two-edged sword in the last chapter while I was playing as the guy I just had some mercy kill, I now have the sword. Okay, so I have the ruby, so I can go back to that previous area and see what's beyond there. And more importantly, I have a shiny, shiny sword. So I'm sure I'll be fine no matter what there is. And just descend the stairs into the catacombs, because I guess monks have no common sense or self-preservation instincts. Go away, tiny skeleton. I guess they don't use int much, do they? Am I emulating the game or capturing from the GameCube? Oh, I'm using the original hardware. Using a Hapag capture card. Okay, these ones have a nasty habit of regenerating if I don't finish them. Paul has found a magical rune. Nice detail there. I lost just enough sanity that the statue started staring at me. Okay, enchant item assign. Right, new spell. Absorb. Self. Okay, and I've unlocked the 5th level heal spell. Okay, enchant item is Antibok and Magmore. And I'll just quickly assign this to my enchant item slot. Okay, my sword is now extra slashy. Yeah. The specific model I think is the Hapag PVR2, and the nice thing about it is it's basically got a component cable and a HDMI cable slot. Now the component cable was intended for connecting the PS3, which didn't have an unencrypted HDMI output. But as a nice side effect, you can basically plug in anything that would have plugged into a SCART. Righty. Crossbow bolts. Always nice. This door is locked. Hi. Yep, that's pretty efficient. Maybe you took a few levels in Rogue. Looks like a few levels in Warrior to you. Okay, I think I'm going to... switch to a 5-point... Yeah, that's best for healing. Okay, crossbow bolts. Arcane documents and treatments of the demonic arts. Paul daren't touch them for fear of the taint of evil. If there's one thing I will never stop loving, it's pronouncing evil as evil. As further proof of the heresy within this dark cathedral, a table bears arcane documents. Diagrams and sigils pertaining to the demonic craft are scattered across the recently used table. This shelf appears to be recessed into the wall, not quite as flush as the others in the room, almost as if it could slide inward. Should Paul push the shelf? Sure, why not? Hey there, Zombo. Ow. No, Paul, the enemy is this way. Thank you. Hi, Kingdom Balance. How's it going? Is this my first time playing this game? Nope, I played it a fair few times around when it first came out. I'm actually playing it on my original GameCube. So it's not quite blind, but I am half remembering everything. Tucked into a niche within the wall, a stone tablet is found. Paul has acquired a magical codex. By adding Paragon runes to a spell, it can be powered up, intensifying its effects. Okay. And it's just going to make me unlock everything myself. It's going well. You've been playing this on your Wii and analysing it, trying to unlock the secrets. Yeah, there's a lot of secrets. I mean, I managed to find the Manta Rock rune. I'm super nervous. I'm going to end up missing the effigies and miss out on the secret item at the end, but We'll see. A torn diary page has been placed on the shrine. The diary of Brother Andrew, page 3. With a shudder, my heart turned to ice. I came to the brutal realization that the entire order were heretics, and I was in incredible jeopardy. Who knows how long they'd kept their dark secret, masquerading as custodians of the hand of Jews, when in fact they guarded the damnable relic, the essence of the unholy Chateauguay, and used it to lure potential victims to their hideous sacrifice. I felt sick, and despite my faith, I felt intense fear and hopelessness. I noticed I must escape this place before they suspect my knowledge. I must warn the world and notify the real Inquisition of their presence. Knowing death is just around the corner and fearing every moment, I commit these words to paper. Augustine will find this book. I will remove certain pages and hide them, so that all who may follow might discover the truth before it is too late. Nope, you're not too late, Nolus. How's it going? Probably going to stream for another 30 minutes, maybe an hour. Depends how I feel. Okay. Nothing else here, is there? A blasphemous shrine stands at the end of the room, dedicated to an unholy god. Paul can sense its evil and finds it difficult to approach. Oh, thanks for the follow, Kingdom Balance. I hope I prove worth following. Cat warmer, if the stream's running that long, you've got time to get the cats in and grab a cuppa. Yes, cats must always take priority. How's today been? You've got your second vaccination part a couple of days ago, but barely have any effects to sleep it off. Yeah, today's not going too bad. Anyone with good taste in games is worth following. Oh, thank you. I'm sure I'll disabase you of that notion soon, but this is one of the best games ever made. Yep, it is quite fun. And Nolus, I've been doing quite good. I'm actually arranging getting my hair done. So I'll probably have my roots touched up at least, but I'm thinking of going maybe blue or purple as well. Although what I might actually do is just get my roots touched up and start colouring my hair myself. Because I can't really afford to keep it blue for that long. An effigy of a monk reclining on a sacrificial altar. A deep groove bisects its chest. The monk's face looks almost exactly like the custodian. The inscription reads, "Only when thy friend is sacrificed, when his cries fill the air, will the great doors be opened to thee." Okay. That door's locked. Where do I go then? Just gonna double check I haven't missed anything. And yeah, it is a shame this never got a sequel. Blue and purple is cool. Someday you might try to get some purple in yours. Seen a couple of YouTubers with brown hair like yours put purple in, and you kind of like the look. Yeah. I mean, what happened with my hair was I actually started bleaching it specifically so I could dye it a lighter colour. But I sort of liked the blonde and just went for the blonde. I think at one point I did have pink hair for a while. I quite like that, so I might bring that back actually. Okay, where haven't I been? I suppose there was a statue of the custodian. Maybe I should go back and talk to him. Oh, charge of my sword's run out. Can't have that. And sorry for knocking the mic there. Oh, hey Kara. Thanks for the sub. Kara's resubscribed tier 2 for 8 months. It's the prettiest bread to ever bisect. Or something like that. IDK. Oh, thank you. Yep, shout outs to Kara. She does a lot of randomizers for Zelda games, so that's worth checking out if that's your sort of thing. Yep. Oh yeah, 8-bit goggles. I don't think he's about, but our mutual friend Ridley also does a lot of randomizers, and he's pretty cool. So if you like the aforementioned, also give him a follow.
Brother Andrew suspected Augustine all along. I managed to find remnants of his journal, and it all points to Augustine's involvement with a paganistic cult operating inside the cathedral.
Aye, the cathedral's dark secret has been uncovered. I too suspected this, but was too afraid to act. Augustine himself is a heretic.
He has covered his tracks well, claiming that the sacred relic, the Hand of Jude, was stored here. He had those who came to see it murdered. The Hand of Jude never existed.
And with that realization, the trap closes, brother. My days here are numbered. I awoke to find this cruel dagger placed upon my pillow this morn. It can only mean one thing.
They must have chopped up the head off his favourite sword.
They are moving to silence me. I can only hope that what little faith I have left.
Thank you, Nolas. I was waiting for the Beatles reference.
Please take this
Hand of Jude, don't make it bad.
Its very sight troubles me to no end. May your faith protect thee, Brother Luther, for that's all you have.
Oh, sucks to be this guy. so are you, but, you know, be the change in all that. Precisely. Kind of convenient they gave him the very dagger you need to progress. Yep. Hey, listen! Hey! Listen! Watch out! Heck! How dare! Yeah, it kind of did. I think in one of the Zeldas. Can't remember what it was called. Oh yeah, Phantom Hourglass. You could actually unlock a fairy who was green. Nice emoji, Kara. Oh yeah, what did it say about this dagger? An ornate long-bladed knife used to sacrifice humans. For Paul to even pick it up is repulsive. For the sense of evil it emits is intense and unnerving. The souls this blade has taken live on within its metal. Oh, like Soul Edge. Oh. You know the problem with the bone thieves? They're boring. You haven't the foggiest idea which one. Fair enough. Ock of time, it seems. Fair. Okay, just catch my breath. Oh. Leave me alone. Eep. Okay, nice and gentle. I'm just going to shoot these. I'm going to reload. And shoot them. Okay, I don't think there's any left. One thing I kind of like to do is cosplay Navi at some point. But I'm not really sure how to do that. I mean, would I have to try and just cosplay a glowing wall of light, or...? Oh, ran out of sword juice. The green eyes make the skeletons look like bootleg Terminators. I mean, you're not wrong. Then again, they're not made of metal, they're made of actual skeleton. Oh, God, I hate you. Die. Die. Cease respiration at your earliest convenience. Stabity stabity. This is going into your chest cavity. Okay, there's green. Presto. Paul's progress forward is blocked by a corrosive spell. Obviously someone wants to keep intruders at bay, and this lethal magic, with a K, is just the way to do it. I love that wording. And this... Hey, do you hate monks coming wandering into your secret lair? Well, this magic's just the way to do it. Okay, so I guess I need to dispel magic. Right, what were the runes? Neflek and Ragamore. Okay, green is opposed by red. Neflek, dispel. Magmamore item. Oh, Ragamore area. Oh. And Paragon power. Trying to think of a reference to the fact the coffin looks like a shitty magic trick they stole from a magician. Fair enough. Okay, spell list. Dispel magic. And I'm free to continue. But before we continue, shields up. Sword purpled up. Whoops. Lying in a pool of his own blood is the custodian, Paul's only ally in his fight against the darkness. His soul no doubt lingers, fused to the altar on which his life has been taken, watching over his own rapidly cooling corpse. Feeling all hope escape him, Paul's situation is suddenly 1,000 times more desperate than before. Now he is alone, alone against the darkness. And the darkness has a thing called love on its side.
You are a clever man, Brother Luther. Wanting answers to clarify your new position as fugitive, you seek them out, and this is what you find. Tell me, what does a man such as yourself think of when he finds a viper's nest of heresy? When he finds the very source of corruption?
I think of irony. Irony of what you, masquerading as a member of the Inquisition, stand for. And that you stand for evil.
Evil is merely a perspective which no longer concerns me, Luther. You will be executed in the most painful manner imaginable. After we have broken your frail body and mind in the name of our true Lord. Zealotov! Come, my children. Feast on this morsel.
Looks like now he's actually going to be able to get someone to attack me without an ancient god protecting me. My shield spell disappeared at the worst possible moment. Okay, no shield for me then. Get off. I mean, to be fair, compared to the cults in this game and the Inquisition, one's an evil organisation willing to sacrifice the innocent to its cause in pursuit of greater power, and the other's the antagonist of this game. Yep, time to avenge the custodian. I've got my glowy sword, I've got my magics, I've got my shield spell, which is already one of my magics. And he's unlocked the door for me. That's going to be his first mistake. This door is decorated more than most within the catacombs. Sensing an immense evil behind this door, Paul wonders if the ceremony the monk had mentioned earlier is taking place behind it. Should Paul put an end to the heresy? Yep, sorry, I don't really know that much about Kingdom Hearts, aside from occasionally watching someone else stream it. Aquagot's Tothed. Toft. Sorry. Yep. Codices, heresy, inquisitions. This can only mean Warhammer 40k. I mean, and of course, just like Warhammer 40k, things are going to go great when I confront the evil. Let's put an end to this heresy. Heresy, you're about to be ended. Boy, I can't wait to end that heresy. Alright, yeah, I've heard the Aqua got naughted meme. Oh, hey there.
Your task, my liege and greater guardian, is to guard this place. Do not worry about this worm. His kind yelps in terror at the sight of your mightiness. We will dispose of him ourselves.
If I am to guard this place, then I will do it as I see fit.
Yeah, Piers. Don't tell your employees how to do their jobs.
This artifact as you have instructed.
These eldritch horrors should unionize. Yep, poor Paul. Yeah, the Paul... Yeah, you're right. The horrors are actually this name of a specific enemy in this game. Alex has found a note from Edward. Edward Roivas, for those who haven't been following, is her grandfather, whose death she's investigating. The note reads, "My dearest Alex, I'm glad that you have followed my paper trailed thus far. I knew I could depend on you. This will be the hardest part for your journey. Look for the 88 keys to continue your journey into the past. Your loving grandfather, Edward." Gasp! You're right, Kane. Bleh. You're right, Keith. It's Saviour backwards. Weird spelling, though. Must be some sort of edgy 90s spelling. Okay, 88 keys would be a piano. Oh yeah, because there was the puzzle with the pipe organ before, so... Let's just noom to the next room. Seeing the piano stirred up distant recollections of Paul Luther's story in Alex's mind. The echoes of those notes within the cathedral also echo within her unconsciousness. Her hands are drawn to the keys almost of their own accord. Should Alex play the piano? You know what this reminds me of? The Resident Evil remake, where if you're playing as Jill, she just plays the piano because she knows how to play the piano. But Chris has to sort of search and peck. Alex has found a chapter page entitled The Forbidden City. Fun bit of trivia. This guy was originally going to be one of the player characters.
I am your lord and conqueror.
What manner of forsaken being are you?
So, you can see me in my true form. You are a gifted man. Take this one and use him as the foundation for the pillar. He is special and should be given a special place among the suffering.
Much has been written about the exploits of conquerors.
Oh yeah, there is one
Context of
playable
history,
character
one
who ends
man's
up in the
champion
pillar,
is
but...
another man's nemesis, hero or murderer. Much has been written.
Apparently in the original draft
What
of the
is
game,
not
it
is
was
far
going to be
more
that guy in the
interesting.
cutscene we just saw.
The Tome of Eternal
they decided he was
Darkness
a bit too,
mentions a Venetian artist and architect of the Renaissance, named
heroic.
Roberto Bianchi. Roaming abroad to find inspiration, he was captured by a warlord, expanding his empire. He forced Roberto to use his architectural and engineering skills to construct a monument to his greatness. To complete his task, he must survey the site.
Survey the site quickly, dog, and maybe you'll live long enough to see the sacrament's construction.
this guy's actually probably one of my favourite player characters in the game, just because he's a...
Did you think we would trust you, Bianchi? Even though you are graced with the generosity of our liege, you are still his prisoner. As I said, finish your work quickly, and maybe we'll drag you out of this hole.
Finally decided to look at those flash drives, and you've decided what to put on them, comparing them to what you still have on the computer. Why do you have all these notes from the Avatar arena? Well, there's a blast from the past. Yeah, to be honest, I like this guy just because I find it so funny. He's basically in the same situation as Dr. Lindsay from earlier, but he's not even the cool Indiana Jones sort of expert. He's literally just a architect who's stuck in these ruins. You still have notes from Imagination Wars, which was a forum game no one ended up playing. Well then. Roberto must survey the ruins of this ancient temple. The rooms he must survey can be found on the map. Only when these areas have been inspected can the construction begin. The foundation for the monument has been constructed, but has suffered some damage. The rest of the complex is unknown, and Roberto must discover if construction can continue. Well, let's get to it then. The torch or brand is a common source of illumination from ancient times. The torch can be used to light Roberto's way or set fire to enemies. Okay, torch out. Okay, I think this is this is the same area that Kareem and Pierce Augustus were in. Oh, hey there. How's it going? Want to talk? A frantic worker looking for answers to questions that can't be answered. He hopes Roberto is there to save them and longs to see his family and friends once he escapes. Well, can't fault his optimism. Down we go. Okay, there's nothing this way. Oh. Okay, I'm probably going to get quite a bit of sanity drain here because I don't have a weapon to do finishing moves yet. Should Roberto try to survey this area? The structure around here shows signs of stress. It is far from sound. Perhaps with some reinforcement, it might be able to suit the requirements of the monument. Can I talk to these guys? Guess not. I'll go to sword. Roberto has found some crossbow bolts. An old safe lies discarded on a nearby ledge. Wait, is that pronounced safe or saif? Or saif? This is a safe. A curved Arabic sword with a distinctive pommel. The saif is the standard weapon of most Middle Eastern armies. Yeah, I think it's actually pronounced saif. feel free to correct me if anyone knows better. Yep, that feeling when you pick up ammo for a weapon before you get the weapon. Prey 2017 does that with one late game weapons. Yeah, the Resident Evil franchise likes doing it with the Magnum. Hello? A lever is situated near the gate. Should Roberto pull the lever? This is going to go well. Hey there. Yep, pull the lever, Kronk. He does look like Kronk. Ooh, I love that animation. How's it going? Yeah, that's it. Stab one another. Wrong leather! And last but not least, more undead. One nice little detail I like is, absolutely love, is that if you chop the head off a zombie, they can't, yeah, they basically have to rely on sounds to track you down. Crossbow bolts. Anything to say? Nope. Haha, a crossbow. The crossbows. Okay, not much else to say then. To be fair, the crossbow does actually do quite a bit of damage, but it's so slow to reload, it's not really much use compared to the firearms. Should Roberto try to survey this area? Yes. Dust and rock falls from the roof through a fault in the stone. It is difficult for Roberto to assess how to sturdy the place is, but it needs a lot of reinforcement if it is to be built upon. Oh yeah, there's an effigy in this level, so I'm going to have to remember where that is. But I seem to recall... Yeah, I'm quite sure I remember where it is. You need a reveal invisible spell for it. Here's the Tome of Eternal Darkness. Not going to bother rereading that. Enjoy the clip show. The worker is surprised to see Roberto. He confesses to Cadiz, as he stayed behind while the others ventured into the complex. When the screams of the others echoed from the walls, he dared not move. Okay, I'll go then. Oh, yep. We have... trappers. You have plans for a Bionicle-themed werewolf game for Fred. Oh, neat. Bionicle really does show up in the oddest of places. A collapsed roof and scaffolding prevents Roberto from proceeding further down this corridor. Get off me. Okay, what's this? A tattered scroll of paper sits atop the dais, collecting dust. Roberto has acquired the Summon Zombie spell scroll. Yeah, I had access to that in the first place, but its only attack is to stand there menacingly. Okay. Okay, it's dead. Finish him. Okay, how long have I been? Oh, 2 hours, 50 minutes. Oh, guess I'll round it out to a solid 3 hours. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Anything invisible here? Guess not. Oh, hello there. How are you doing? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The Mantarok line to reveal invisible actually turns you invisible. doing here, but... How's my health doing? Oh, should be okay. Another worker's corpse, this time slashed from behind as if he ran from his attacker, hoping for escape. Okay, let's go in the other direction. Oh, it's a thing. Crossbow bolts, always useful. Oh, guess I have to go towards the murder door. How about you, rats? You think anything's good this way? Didn't think so. Ravaged corpses litter the room. Their flesh has been devoured in places and decomposition has already set in. Okay, I guess what I need to do here is summon a zombie and have it walk into the trap for some reason. I mean, it's not really a logical solution to a puzzle, but it's the one presented. After a zombie has been summoned, press A to attack enemies. Attacks can be targeted using R. Attack an enemy's head to perform a gnaw attack. Press start to release control of the zombie. Press L and control stick to make the zombie walk faster. Zombies can open doors but not pick up items. Oh, that's the direction I came in. Yep, sure was short-lived. I mean, it was a zombie, so... Okay, that's more about... Be gone. Help. Is that crossbow ammo I see? It is. Okay, what's this way? Oh, another area to survey. Although crumbling in places, the structure of this area could be braced to provide enough support of a foundation for the monument. Guess there was nothing to do here but survey the area. Oh, come on. Guys, we're all here to do a job. Seriously? Do you know how unprofessional it is to let a hideous monster burst out of your innards. It's just rude. You're nice, damn it. Yep, I think this is the start of a beautiful partnership. Immediately leads a zombie into the wine press. But not a long one.
Deep into that darkness.
Ah, very funny game. Okay, that's better. Fewer Dutch angles, thank you. Oh yeah, there is actually a spell I can use. What was it? Absorb. Self. Oh no. What was... it's been a while. Absorb area. What was the magic pool spell? Oh well. The zombie screams in this game remind you of the spiders from Minecraft. A Minecraft clone you played on the 360 once called Fortress Craft. Or Fortress Miner or something. Its spiders were huge, black, blocky and not animated. And they jump at you while screaming maximum volume with the voice of a million damn souls. Wow. Well, yeah, that tends to happen when you have sort of let a creature glit. Well, you don't set AI up properly, and the same audio clip gets played constantly, which happens more often than you'd think. For frack's sake, I'm done with you things. Oh, yep, and the walls are dripping blood, of course they are. Yep, the walls are bleeding. Better get the can't say that on Twitch gun. Oh no, you are not allowed to summon horrors. That's cheating. Okay, I'm running. Okay, plan B. I'm going to get summoned to the Trapper dimension. Okay, that's not working either. I'm slowly going to have to flee. Okay, I think I'll need a bit more sanity for that. No sanity, only madness. Okay, that should do it. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna try and slay that thingamajig and I think that's where I'll call the stream. I can just run past. Yeah, that's easy. I'm just going to run past. Oh, it's this place again.
Venture no further, or be struck down where you stand.
Hey, Kareem.
Who? What? I am the guardian of this temple, the Forbidden City. None shall enter except the chosen. Speak. You are the chosen. For many years I have tested those who came here, and all have failed. You are unaffected by the power I wield, and thus must surely be the chosen. I? Once I was as you were, confused and without answers. Yet they came in time. Now my duty is complete. I can finally rest. My sacrifice was not in vain.
Okay, I seem to recall the, Roberto can feel the acidic touch of the artifact's magic reaching towards him. Using a shred of cloth from his robes to shield his hands, he retrieves the hovering artifact. Roberto has found the ruby effigy. Oh yeah, I remember the other effigies in this chapter, so I need to find that. But I can't quite remember where it... Unless... Oh, wrong way. A construct of human bones lashed together to form a small shrine. A shade of skin tops the edifice, making the light cast eerie shadows on the walls that glow with warmth on their own. Not around here, is it? Well, it's been 3 hours and 10 minutes, so I guess I'll call it here. Thanks for dropping by, everyone. Oh, thanks, Kane. Keith, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Disable performance mode. Okay, let's just find someone to raid them. Okay, let's see who we've got. Yep, Talia's still playing Subnautica, so I'm going to give her a raid. You're welcome, Catwarmer. Thanks for dropping by. Subnautica, so I'm going to give her a raid. You're welcome, Catwarmer. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, so I'll be back with more Eternal Darkness on Wednesday. Friday will be the usual Phoenix Rising D&D stream. At some point I may or may not get my hair done and go back to full blonde, or possibly blue or purple, or yeah, whatever takes my fancy. As always, this stream will be up on YouTube tomorrow at like 9:30ish. And yep, hope you all enjoyed the stream. Hope you're enjoying Eternal Darkness. Have a lovely evening, and I'll send you to Talia in 3, 2, 1, and bye.